We bought a Volvo. We have no real experience working on cars, but we have 3 brains and a hell of a lot of enthusiasm. Join us to see how far we can get to transform this boring Volvo into the perfect exploration vehicle. Welcome to Raphson's Volvo Chronicles. Now pour a drink, sit back and watch us struggle. This is episode 2. Bending the rules.
So we have to tell you something. We have to make a confession.
We made a mistake.
Yeah. And so Daniel and I, we drove to the hardware store. We took a detour which we shouldn't have because there was a police fight. Actually, they took us out of the queue because we had a massive roof rack.
We had these kind of aluminum profiles, which came in very handy. You can build anything out of it.
Oké, ik sta echt mokervast, niks doen. But then they saw the inside. And they were like, where is your dashboard? And we were like,
shit, we forgot.
There was no gauges or blinker switch. So now we have a walk.
Which means you can't drive the car anymore until it's fixed.
Yeah, so it had to actually go not just to an MOT, but like a more thorough inspection. Yeah. So yeah, we had to prepare for that, but actually we decided, you know,
it's all or nothing.
Let's get rid of this junky interior. Okay, are you filming?
I am filming.
We pulled this out of the car. The boom strong was also in there. Show you some clips. It was disgusting. Disgusting! It smells very bad here.
As you can see, the car that we baptized Tyrone had some very unpleasant surprises for us hidden under the plastic covers of the interior. The bravest of us all dared to remove this item, and after this nobody was willing to get in the car ever again. That is why the big removal of everything that could ever been touched by previous owners could begin.
Put on this and this because otherwise you will stick.
Still running.
Then you go sit here on the front. And then koppelingetje.
Prachtig.
The one thing that was particularly touched by the hands of our unknown ill-behaving pre-owners was the steering wheel. That one needed to get rid of immediately. Armed with gloves and knives, the hub of the steering wheel was altered to fit a nice QSP steering wheel to the existing point.
Hallo, we gaan even rijden zo. En daar een schroeven draaien. Dat gaat ook een beetje lucht uit.
Refreshed from the grossness of the previous day, we could not resist to take a ride in our cathedral of a car. Also, I drove, although I am the shortest of us 3. Very sensible when there are no seats and Jasper is almost 2 meters tall and could have actually seen over the steering wheel.
So Daniel found some interior of another car. We started welding it into place, so let's see a couple of clips of that. It was very safe.
And by safe, I mean unsafe as hell. We noticed that by welding, the bottom of the car caught fire. So Jasper came out with a fire extinguisher and casually put out the car a few times when it got too much. Also, there's a petrol line somewhere there, but we just YOLO'd it and it worked.
Hello.
I have for you a present.
Thank you.
That is now an interior. That bracket and this bracket, and then there's in the middle a couple brackets. And then we started working on the actual dashboard because the dashboard is just ugly. So we wanted the better one. So we put some switches in.
In our own style.
Yeah, way better. Let's see some clips of that now as well. You're moving this kastje.
Hier. Top nut.
So we started cutting some metal to shape and welding it together, and into the car it went. We completely ignored that the window might get damaged from the welding, but yeah, we saved so much space from the old bulky dashboard, literally insane.
We've got way more cleaner dashboard now. You can imagine we can now make some panels coming down from behind here and then loads of switches here. And we also got some touchscreen display in mind. Very good.
Meanwhile, Jasper was doing two things. One, playing around with the car's stick, and two, creating an awesome custom gauges housing.
So I made this design very sporty. Cut it out on paper to test it first. And then off to laser cutting it.
Mm. 170 Hz.
So allow me to quickly summarize what we all did on the dashboard.
Come on in. So what we did, we manufactured a dashboard ourselves. We got these very nice gauges cluster and we got our indicators and stuff. And right here we got 3 numbers which we programmed to be responsible for the lights. So it's headlights, city light and no lights, the fan speed and the wipers speed. And then over here we got a whole bunch of toggles. The lower row is for the windows and the mirrors, and there's one unassigned unit. Then below it we've got the radio, and under here we'll have a tray. And you might see this massive blank area. Tablet on here. We got a Microsoft Surface, so we're gonna put it on there. The key is on the left because Le Mans style, right? Then we close these doors off with an aluminium sheet. We made these brackets so you can hold yourself when we're going off-road in Sweden or Norway. So even with this loose cable here, it's just fine. They are totally fine with that. Let's park this thing up again and go back to the couch. So we went to this inspection place, which is a specific place. You can't just go to any garage, you have to go to like Amsterdam. So we're now driving on the road with an illegal car. This is allowed though, so actually it's not illegal. We're going to the test facility where they will retest this car with our new interior. So let's see how it goes. What's your expectations? Rule of the week.
Overwhelmed by the beauty of this car.
Okay, yeah, let's hope so. And we're still missing the tablet, but that will be afterwards. That's not important for rule of. Oh yeah, that's good. And then we were like, okay, here is our car. Good luck with it. They sort of laughed at our faces because look at this thing. So it went all very well. Actually, we passed it for the interior, but then this happened. Apparently the headlight was broken. No, and it had passed the MOT before without any issue. But with this more thorough inspection, they found out that this thing was stupid or whatever.
We got a replacement headlight. But the motors weren't in it, so they could still wobble.
So, but then again, it was a problem, so we had to go back another time.
With some motors in it that could be adjusted with a 9-volt battery.
So you just had to like hold the battery in to the 2 wires?
Yeah, so then it adjusted.
And that was... I didn't even know that. What the fuck? Okay.
We went to the Quick Fit, our local garage, which shout out to the Quick Fit.
But now it passed. The headlights fixed, which we didn't even know was broken. We can 2 times. We can drive again. So now what are we gonna do? What's the next step of the Volvo? Interior's there, dashboard's there. What's the next step?
Lift it, paint it.
Exterior. Ik neem het zelf mee. Wacht even.
So that's the story so far. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's all developing very slowly on this channel currently, but we all have work and studies, and we also still do a lot of side projects all the time, like this one you see right here.
Water!
If you liked what you saw, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the very next video.